इसके बाद हम जाएंगे पैराग्लाइडिंग करने के लिए। ऊपर में पानी गिर गया बारिश का। Turns out the weather had a different plan for me and it started raining heavily, cancelling all the paragliding for the day and the rest of the evening. Nevertheless, जैसे शाहरुख खान बोलते हैं, बड़ी बड़ी देशों में छोटी छोटी बातें होती रहती है सेनोरिटा। वेल, ये बड़ा शहर तो है नहीं, बट ये छोटी बात ज़रूर थी and I didn't let the weather ruin my trip and I decided to check out a monastery and hunt down a few more cafes to spice up my day too in Beer. आलू गोभी और प्याज के पकौड़े। क्योंकि बारिश हो रहा है यहाँ पे और मेरा पैराग्लाइडिंग कैंसिल हो गया है, इसलिए चाय। Ningnang Monastery, a smaller monastery in comparison to Chokling or Sherbling Monastery, which is a very famous one in Beer. Ningnang is right in the middle of the Tibetan colony road. It is quite peaceful here and the monks are busy going about their work and training. You can come here to meditate in the monastery or talk to the monks to learn about their daily life. If luck is on your side, you might even score an invite to dinner with the monks indulging in delicious Tibetan monk cuisine. One of the guys from the hostel was invited and he said the experience was amazing and the food was really delicious, and to sit with the monks and eat food with them is actually a different kind of experience. Well, it continued to rain for the rest of the evening and with no umbrella in sight and temperature dropping below 5 degrees, I had to rush back to my hostel, finishing my day and having dinner at this hostel's Olive Cafe. And let me tell you guys, the food here is real treat. Fresh, hand-picked ingredients straight from their farm to the plate. घर के खाने जैसा स्वाद बस घर से दूर. Do visit here for some tasty Himachali babru, paratha and some masala chai. खाना खाने में मज़ा तभी आता है जब स्वाद भी हो और हेल्दी भी हो, है ना? Everything on the menu at Olive Cafe is superbly amazing and I practically had my breakfast every day here during my stay. Not just because it was part of the hostel, but simply because I enjoyed their food. Hello, good morning. It's day 3 in Beer and I woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Right now I'm just soaking in some sun and having a cup of hot tea. कल के जोरों के बारिश के बाद आज उम्मीद नहीं थी कि मैं बीर में पैराग्लाइडिंग कभी कर पाऊंगी या नहीं. And this is my day 3 in Beer. Did you know that Beer Billing is the official paragliding capital of India? So basically, Beer jana and paragliding na karna is similar to masala chai bina masala. I'm sorry to give this lame example, but anyway, you will find a lot of paragliding organizers in Beer, but make sure you choose the reputed organizer who also provides you an insurance and a GoPro video clubbed together. I paid around 2,700 Indian rupees for my flight in March. और यहाँ पे दिन में कितने लोग फ्लाई करते हैं?
दिन में?
हाँ.
यहाँ पे 250 पायलट है मैम.
250 नहीं, मतलब कितने लोग आते हैं टूरिस्ट फ्लाई करने के लिए?
आजकल ऑफ सीजन चला हुआ तो आजकल ऑलमोस्ट 300-400 फ्लाई होता है.
ऑफ सीजन में 300-400 और सीजन में?
सीजन में तो 1000 रुपये चलता है, फिर 1500
पर डे पे.
हाँ जी मैम.
तो आप दिन में कितना ट्रिप करते हो?
हमारा
6 ट्रिप अलाउड है.
You will be asked to sign the consent form and post signing the organizer will take you along with the instructors and the guides to billing site, which is a takeoff point.
साइन तो कर लिया है, अभी भगवान भरोसे बस मेरा लाइफ अच्छा हो और मैं सेफली लैंड हो बिना कुछ हाथ पैर में लगे हुए.
Honestly, this is my second time paragliding, but gliding from the world's second largest site gives you a different achievement, right?
तो हम अभी है बिलिंग फ्लाइंग साइट पे. वी हैव ट्रैवल 15 किलोमीटर्स फ्रॉम द बीर टाउन एंड दिस पॉइंट इज़ एग्जैक्टली 8,000 फीट अबव सी लेवल एंड फ्लाई करते करते हम लोग अराउंड 9,000-10,000 फीट तक पहुंच जाएंगे ऊपर. एंड दिस इज़ वर्ल्ड्स सेकेंड हाइस्ट पैराग्लाइडिंग पीक पॉइंट इन बिलिंग विच इज़ इन इंडिया एंड द फर्स्ट हाइस्ट peak of Asia for paragliding, and many of them come over here to check out their bucket list, and so am I over here. Let's see how it goes. This is the 360 degree of Billing flying site. और ये मेरे पायलट है जो मुझे लेके जा रहे हैं. आपका नाम क्या है? ओमकार. और आप कितने टाइम से फ्लाई कर रहे हैं? 8-10 साल. और मुझे क्या क्या करना चाहिए यहाँ पे जाने के लिए? पहले मैं पहले कर चुकी हूँ, लेकिन यहाँ से क्या क्या करना है?
सबसे पहले तो इंस्ट्रक्शन रहेगा अपने
रन करना है।
रन करना है, ओके
रन करना है, रन करते टाइम बिल्कुल काटना नहीं होता है।
ओके
और ना ही जंप करना होता है।
जंप
ओनली रन करना होता है।
The cold wind blowing your face and hair, giving that adrenaline rush and passing through the clouds felt like I'm a free bird flying in the sky. Entire flight took about 15-20 minutes, and you can also ask the instructor to do some stunts by paying him few tips. I'd asked for it before I jumped off, but
I just landed some time back and I'm little feeling giddy, nauseous feeling हो रही है because I don't know maybe weather change हो गया. ऊपर बहुत नहीं थोड़ी बारिश हो रही थी और नीचे बहुत धूप है तो as I started gliding from top to down I felt very nauseous. Actually मैंने मेरे पायलट को बोला था कि मुझे थोड़ा सा स्टंट करा दो और एक्स्ट्रा एयर टाइम दे दो बट as I started feeling giddy मेरा सारा फोकस मेरे गिडीनेस पे चला गया and I was just telling him don't do any of those stunts, just land me safely and it was a very nice experience. I had fun.
after the paragliding, I took a walk and drank some water to feel better and headed to one of my favorite cafe in Beer, which is Bhumi Cafe. It was late in the evening when I finished my lunch. जैसे नैना बंटी को बोलती है जहाँ हो वहीं रुक जाते हैं वरना ये ढासू सनसेट मिस हो जाएगा. बस यही सोच के हम लोगों ने डिसाइड किया कि वी विल नॉट हेड आउट एनीवेयर टू एक्सप्लोर मोर ऑफ बीर एंड जस्ट वॉच अ परफेक्ट सनसेट फ्रॉम अ कैफे. Few of the cafes I recommend visiting for beautiful sunset is the Northern Cafe, Cafe Buranj and Asa Cafe जहाँ पे अब हम जा रहे हैं. And day 3 in Beer कुछ इस तरह से ख़त्म हुआ and I was so glad to soak in all the slow moments of my travel.
Day 4 of being in Beer and today is my last day over here. So today me and my friends have thought of exploring the hot springs that's there over here. I think it's going to be 45 kilometers from here, which should be around 1.5 hours of drive. I'm absolutely allergic to dust and this is how I usually ride.
Today is my last day in Beer and I had two options to choose from. Option number 1 was to go to Guneha Waterfalls, Shabling Monastery and take a toy train from Baidyanath to experience the scenic mountain views. Or the option number 2 was to hire a bike and go to the hot springs pool named as Tatpani and visit Baidyanath temple on my way back to Beer. I chose option 2 since I had a friend with me to accompany the hot springs. But before that, I chose to eat my breakfast today at one of the very famous cafe called as Silver Linings, which is just beside the landing site and they are known for the best banoffee pies and mushroom cheese omelets. Do try it over here when you come.
For our breakfast this morning. This is mushroom omelette with some toast. It's a corn spinach sandwich and a banoffee pie.
I have never been to any of hot springs before, but पहाड़ में hot springs experience करने का मज़ा अलग ही है ना? यही सोच के हम निकल पड़े तातपानी के रास्ते. This hot springs is located at a distance of 25 kilometers from Beer and takes around 1.5 to 2 hours of drive or ride depending on the mode of transportation you are going by. Unfortunately, no buses or public transportations are available to reach this place and if you are solo, then I definitely don't recommend this place for you to go alone.
Hi guys. So we have finally reached the destination for hot spring. I hope it's worth it. थक गई हूँ मैं already. रास्ता बहुत ख़राब था. Now I'm walking uphill to the hot spring. रास्ता ऐसा है. I think मेरे को तो 2 घंटे लग जाएंगे. I'm not a regular hiker. I walked for 1.5 hours right now. No, 1.5 hours, 1 hour 10 minutes. And this is literally a jungle trek, okay? There's nobody in this world over here. It's difficult. You definitely can't come here alone. It's better to come with a group or with a guide.
तातपानी hot springs location पे पहुँच के पता चला कि it takes around 2.5 to 3 hours to hike just 3 kilometers to the hot pool. The security guard guided us with the route to hike and we started our hiking journey at around 12 o'clock in the noon. I recommend getting some snacks and a liter of water bottle as the pathway is nothing but the jungle route. And thank God there are no wild animals here, but there is no trace of human beings either unless you're not in a group. On our way to the pool, we did find a cafe named as Silent Cafe, but unfortunately it was closed and hence we did not have anything to eat. We waited until we descended to the base and then have something for our
यहाँ पे
lunch.
कोई मंदिर है तातपानी
और उसी नाम से ये हॉट स्प्रिंग भी रखा हुआ है, तातपानी हॉट स्प्रिंग. As far as I can sense, the water has dried out. और ये मंदिर है भोलेनाथ का. And those are the water sources. Apparently they are supposed to be hot water. Let's see. This water is filled with lot of algae, but this is a hot spring. धुआं आ रहा है पानी से. It is hot. लेकिन 1.5 hour trek के बाद I don't want to get dipped into a hot water. I would want a cold water to dip into. Let's find a different water source to take a dip for all the efforts that we put into walking through that jungle. I literally pushed my limits today. I've never done this kind of trek in my life before without a guide, and I'm proud of myself, and this is like an achievement for me. Well, this is the hot spring. पानी बहुत कम है ऐसा लग रहा है. It's green. Is it hot? Very hot? I don't know if I should say it's a worth it experience or no. Maybe पानी अगर ज़्यादा होता तो फिर अच्छा होता. This is the view. Like I said, we are in between nowhere in the world. So we do have a private pool kind of a thing over here. Okay, and it looks
Come here, I'll explain something.
it looks like a swimming pool with lots of algae.
No. I tell you what this is actually. So the hot water rises up. So the top layer of the water here is hot, but the bottom layer is cold.
Yeah.
So this room has been engineered so that all the top layer water comes into this room.
I got into the water because I thought that I'm going to be coming again from anywhere in the world to do this, to do just this, okay? Not doing this, not getting into the water would be a shame to me. So even though there are a little bit of algae and the water is not that clean, the water is very hot and it's made my body feel very relaxed after a very long hike. I thought this is definitely an experience and it's worth a try. On our way back. After climbing, jumping and having the entire pool for ourselves, we headed to one of 8 famous Jyotirlingas which is known as Baidyanath Temple. लेकिन उससे पहले हमें इतनी जोरों की भूख लगी थी कि बैजनाथ पहुंचते पहुंचते ही हमने 3 समोसा पेल दिया. Baidyanath Temple. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva and has a Shivalingam secured inside the temple. There are many inscriptions and wall carvings both inside and outside of the temple, which is quite fascinating to watch. यहाँ पे recording करना मना था, and for a moment we soaked in some spirituality and headed back to Beer for one last time to explore another cafe. And this was how I ended my 4-day trip to Beer. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode of Namaste India with me as much as I enjoyed traveling here to Beer, Himachal Pradesh. Beer definitely has made me feel warm and welcoming. यहाँ के लोग, खाना, the atmosphere, the nature is just too perfect for a relaxing getaway. I thank each and every one of you who just supported me with their views and recommendation on my journey here. I hope this video inspired you to plan your next trip to visit Beer, Himachal Pradesh and experience its beauty and warmth the first time. यहाँ से मैं जाने वाली हूँ सीधा to Amritsar. So stay tuned for the next episode of Namaste India. Until next time, I'm your travel host Maitri Nayak signing off from Beer.